Yeah, it's your boy Dazehoff. What's happening? Daze, Hassle, Hoff, no compromise. Yeah. Yeah, you can say he's not a product of his own hood, with a box of shattered dreams, but it's all good. Feels like he's losing his mind while mixing blues with the rhyme. He goes through this all the time. He wanted it if he could, but now his butt's broken, wondering what he's smoking. Don't be a problem like the surgeon with his heart open. The blood flows through his veins like a runaway train. Now you get what he's saying, moving in slow motion. No monopoly flow, and there's a slight chance. No hesitation to grow, it cause an avalanche. One man band on the stage feels like he's locked in a cage. That's why you look at him strange. Some things will never change, but you'll never learn unless mistakes are made. So if life gives you lemons, make some lemonade. Never been afraid of the shade, especially when we part ways. He's a lyrical renegade, even them dudes hate. He's such a danger, get arrested cause he is a weapon. Put him in a straitjacket without a question. He's a threat to humane, and it's all just a game. This soul is where he remains if you remember his name. He's such a danger, get arrested cause he is a weapon. Put him in a straitjacket without a question. He's a threat to humane, and it's all just a game. The soul is where he remains if you remember his name. Yeah. Daze, Hassle, Hoff. But it is what it is. Yeah. He was better than the rest from the same era. He had an ugly attitude minus the mascara. To most rappers he's king, and it doesn't change a thing. Let me vulgarly explain what's happening. Wow, this is comedy, and he was book smart. Man, you know some short jokes? Yeah, Kevin Hart. Yo, he was silly with rhymes, but when he's writing these lines, everything he did was divine. Nothing can bring him down. Like the calm before the storm, please let it rain. Hope you know how to swim, bro, Aquaman. Jump ship when it sinks, he gives a fuck what you think. Don't get drowned in those drinks, better learn to hold your breath. He was just a passenger on this crazy train. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, John McClane. Not enough bullets to shoot, like Biggie, give me the loot. Raise your hands to salute, with my middle finger. Yo, I got a question, but I don't know if I want the answer. I'm trying to glide and ride the wave like a belly dancer. They told him go with the flow, he's always ready to roll. Sometimes he acts like he knows when he don't know shit. Hooked on chronic, drinking tonic, he's a lost cause. Us rhymers on the radio, yelling duty calls. He'll be the first to turn it up while I'm chilling in the cut. Excuse me, while I like this blunt as the sun sets. He's such a danger, get arrested cause he is a weapon. Put him in a straitjacket without a question. He's a threat to humane, and it's all just a game. This soul is there, he remains if you remember his name. He's such a danger, get arrested cause he is a weapon. Put him in a straitjacket without a question. He's a threat to humane, and it's all just a game. This soul is where he remains if you remember his name. Yeah. Daze, Hassle, Hoff, no compromise. Yeah. He's not a hero or a poet or a role model. Look in his closet, it's filled with empty liquor bottles. He drinks to erase the pain, that memories still remain. Like a bullet in the brain, the highway to hell. Never asked to be praised, but to be heard. The question to kill or not to kill a mockingbird. Fairy tales are for kids, I guess it is what it is. The beginning of the end, like who's laughing now? He takes a dab in the lab like he is immune. His voice was always on point, fucking auto-tune. Because he's bad to the bone, but his are coated in chrome. But still strapped to a throne, call him Megatron. But it's good versus evil in this holy war. Got people doing things that they never did before. This is the end of days, so please let me refrain. He's always down to blaze, like a smoking gun. He's such a danger, get arrested cause he is a weapon. Put him in a straitjacket without a question. He's a threat to humane, and it's all just a game. The soul is where he remains if you remember his name. He's such a danger, get arrested cause he is a weapon. Put him in a straitjacket without a question. He's a threat to humane, and it's all just a game. The soul is where he remains if you remember his name. Yeah. Daze, Hassle, Hoff, Alzheimer's, baby. Yeah. He's such a danger, get arrested cause he is a weapon. Put him in a straitjacket without a question. He's a threat to humane, and it's all just a game. The soul is where he remains if you remember his name. Yeah.